All right, hi again, everybody. Welcome back to Dev's cooking channel. Today we are going to be making Oreo cheesecake balls, and it's the first time that I'm doing this, so I hope you guys bear with me as we go through it. Like I promised your moms, I'm going to keep the ingredients to a few ingredients that they can easily get from the supermarket. So one of the first ingredients you need for Oreo chocolate balls are obviously some Oreos. All right, so I have 2 packs of Oreos. I like using Philadelphia cream cheese, but I couldn't get that in the supermarket when I went to find it. So I bought this alternative from Countdown, which is a block cream cheese. You're going to be needing chocolate buttons again. So if you use chocolate buttons to make your Easter egg nests, then you can go and grab your chocolate buttons again. I also am going to be using some hundreds and thousands and some other tiny little lollies that you usually put on cakes and biscuits. You will need a bowl for the microwave and a spoon because we need to melt chocolate again today. You will also be needing a food processor and a microwave. All right, let's get started. Now I've already started the recipe by putting 1 pack of the Oreos into the food processor, and I've given it a good spin, and I've noticed that it's turned into some beautiful tiny little bits that look like breadcrumbs. Now I'm going to leave that over there because I'm going to start by melting some chocolate, because I know in a few minutes I'm going to be needing some chocolate. So in the bowl, just a little bit of the chocolate, just like we did it for the Easter egg nest. And I am just going to be prepared for that. I'll start putting it in a few minutes. The second thing we need to do is we need to open up this cream cheese mix. Now, I know that it's really, really important for you to wash your hands before you ever do anything in the kitchen. So I'm actually in my garage classroom, which I've set up for lockdown. But I promised you that I was upstairs just now giving my hands a thorough scrub with soap and water. Soap and warm water is something we need to do whenever we work with food in the kitchen. But it's also become a very important thing that we need to do during the lockdown and while coronavirus is out there in the world. So remember the song I taught you? You sing happy birthday to me 2 times while you rub soap and water all over your hands and you give it a good wash. Okay, back to this. I am going to put half a block of the cream cheese into the food processor with 1 lot of the Oreo cookies already in there. And then, cream cheese is delicious. I'm saving half of my cream cheese because I want to put it on my breakfast toast tomorrow. So I'm only going to use half of it, and I'm going to open up the food processor, and I'm going to put that in there. I'm just going to turn my camera towards the food processor and the microwave so that you guys can get a better look at what's going on. Yeah, there we go. All right, so into the food processor, I'm going to cut the cream cheese. I have not used the entire half a block. I still have this much left because I want to blitz it and have a look at how it goes before I use all of it and get a very sticky mixture. So I'm going to turn the food processor on, and I'm just going to blitz it like that a few times. My aim is to get the cream cheese mixed up with the cookie dough bits. Oh, yay. It has worked, everybody. All right, I'm going to take that lid off, and I'm going to show you what the cream cheese mix looks like now. I'm also going to take the blade out. I really don't want to cut my fingers. All right, so the cream cheese mix looks like that. And if you look at it, you should be able to take it and actually roll it into a ball. So once that happens, you should be able to get a ball like that. And I'm going to place it in this little tray. And I'm just going to leave that there while I form the rest of the balls with the rest of my mixture. I'm going to melt my chocolate. So just like the last time when we made the Easter egg nests, we did not put the microwave chocolate on for a long period of time. We just put it in there for 30 seconds. And then after 30 seconds, we had a look at it to make sure that it wasn't getting burned, because chocolate burns really easily. In the meantime, I'm going to form a few more Oreo chocolate balls. Oh my goodness, this is going to be delicious. I promise you guys that when we come back to school, if you haven't given this recipe a go yourselves, we will make it in school, because it looks like a really easy recipe to follow. So 30 seconds, it's still not melted. Then you put it on for another 30 seconds. All right. This looks yummy. Oreos are one of my favorite biscuits. I wonder which ones are yours. I would love if you guys would go and give this very easy and very yummy treat a go on your own. So you can send me videos of you doing this recipe yourself, or any other recipe that you want to do with mom at home. All right, let's have a look at that chocolate. Okay, so the chocolate has started to melt. It might need to go in for another 30 seconds. Now, according to this recipe, it does say that you need to put these chocolate balls into the freezer to sit. All right, they're really nice and firm, but when you put them into the freezer to sit, they're going to get a whole lot harder. So before you put them into the freezer, you should stick a toothpick into them. This is a toothpick, and you should just stick them in on the top, because when the chocolate's ready, I am going to be dipping. Oh, let me just wipe my hands. I'm going to be dipping the chocolate mix. The Oreo balls into the chocolate mix. All right, it's nice to use a deep bowl. So I'm just going to stir that chocolate around. Yum, I love chocolate. Who else loves chocolate? All right. Okay, so once your chocolate is nice and melted, you would have put the Oreo balls into the freezer. So when you take them out the freezer, they'll be nice and hard and they'll be cold, and that will actually help your chocolate to dry up faster over the chocolate Oreo balls. Now I'm going to open up my hundreds and thousands. I'm going to put a little in the bowl here. All right, so you need something like that. And after you, all right, let me try and get in here. After you have your chocolate balls in the freezer for a little while, maybe a couple of hours, they will come out and they'll be much easier for you to handle, and if you put a toothpick in them like that. So all you have to do now is take the chocolate and cover up the Oreo cookie and cream cheese mix. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so awesome. Gonna take those out. All right, so then you take it out and it looks just like that. Make sure it's covered all over. It probably won't fall in like that. It's just because I haven't put mine in the freezer, because I'm trying to make the video all in one go for you. All right, so the second Oreo ball. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for this. I'm probably gonna have to wait for it to go into the fridge and then come out later as well. So before it starts to set, remember the chocolate turns from a liquid into a solid very quickly. You should, oh, I'm just gonna chuck that one in there and toss it around. If you don't have a toothpick, you can do the same. It's so easy. You just roll it around in there and you put it down on a tray to get nice and set. So I might put this back in the fridge when I'm done showing it to you. So I might pull those off. Oh, they've made little holes there now. Might want to cover that up. Chocolate. Don't want little holes on it. And then you sprinkle it with some hundreds and thousands. And I think I'm going to use these ones on my other ones. Which ones do I like? Oh, I really like these gold ones. I'm going to sprinkle some gold ones on there. And those look really fancy and delicious. And there you go, guys. Those are my Oreo and chocolate cheesecake balls. Please try them and send me a video. I'll be so excited to see. All right, guys, that's it from Bye Dave.